Hello guys, Alex with you. I'm continuing my movie series about the true which happening in Ukraine right now in 2022. And before I move to the current situation in the field and current situation in what's exactly going on after the special operation started in Ukraine, I want to give you guys some part of the history of Ukrainian history. And unfortunately, this history returned in 2022. The general thing is that it's all happened before in 1938, 39, in 1940, 41, 42, until 43 it was happening actually. And the problem is that this situation repeated again, and for no reason, like since 2014, after the Poroshenko came to the government, after he was brought to the government by the Western and UK and USA countries, he supported and brought up all the Nazis which was living in a western part of Ukraine. Plus, of course, some hidden Nazis came from Western countries, from Canada, from US, from UK. They come back to Ukraine after 77 years again to organize the war again Russia speaking part of Ukraine, again Donbass, against Donbass, against Luhansk. So, and as you can see on my poster, these are the main leaders of this Nazi movement. They call it Bandera movement. One of them on the left is Stepan Bandera. He's one of the leaders which was arrested and killed in 1943, and another one is Roman Shuhevich, which also was arrested by Red Army and killed, but their followers, they returned in 2022. So let me slowly begin with the history part of these two guys, of Stepan Bandera. And as you can see, the flag which was used by Bandera in 1938, 1939 and 1940 to 43 is right now using the army forces in Ukraine. It was used for Pravy sector or right sector in Ukraine since 2014, and until now is also used. So please enjoy the movie. Please have the right and historically correct information, and please know the truth, why, what, and why it's happening, and what is the reasons of what's going on now to Ukraine. Thank you. So the Bandera movement, or AUN it's called, the ideology of this movement created by Bandera and Roman Shuhevich was that it's a national movement where they grow up heroes who will die in fighting for the Bandera movement, and it is continuously will bring more heroes to be more nationalists. So it's organized system with organized structure. In 1949, when the Germans attacked the Soviet Union, the Bandera movement already had a list of prepared guys, Jewish guys, Soviet guys, over 2 million people who they want to kill after the Germans will come. And as soon as Germans entered the Ukraine, the Lvov, the western Ukraine, they suicide and they killed more than 2 million Ukrainians. And the head of this was the Roman Shuhevich and Stepan Bandera. So they killed their own people. So in 1941, from the night from 3rd July to 4th July, the Bindera and Shuhevich people, they arrest Poland professors. You can see their picture on the right on the screen. The Polish professors, and they shoot all of them. But when they shoot them, they especially dress to the German uniform. After this, the German commands, they create a Nachtigall division, and they drop Bandera people to fight against Soviet army to the Vinica, but most of the division was destroyed after the first fight, and the Germans quickly hide Bandera and Shuhevich in Germany. They also create 201st Polizei Battalion with the Nazis, with the Germans, where Roman Shuhevich was one of the leaders. So during 1942, the Shuhevich battalion, they killed over 1 million Ukrainian people, and they were fighting with the Soviet partisans. This was my main duty in comparison with SS and 201st Polizei Battalion. During 1942, all of the Bandera movement, all the Polizei unit, which was killing Ukrainian civilians, they write letters and sent to the Hitler commanding officer and German army, saying that we killed so many locals, we killed so many families, we killed so many ladies, children, and they were promoted for that. Each and every time they destroy some village, they kill some civilians. Everything what kills Ukrainians, they were promoted by the Germans. Also during 1942, the Bandera movement, they killed not only Ukrainian civilians, they killed over 800,000 Belarus and Soviet civilians, villages, because they were acting as the Polizei battalions. They were entering cities, taking them out, covering the places when the Russian army attacks, and just 1 or 2 days the Russian army is supposed to arrive to some village, they were killing thousands of people, and it doesn't matter, man, woman, children, nothing is important. What is important is a privilege from the German commands. So we already know that Germans took out Bandera to Sachsenhaus to protect him from other nationalists and to prepare his own army. So they hide him until the certain time, but he was commanding with all Polizei unit and all brigades together with Shuhevich, and they were doing it before the 1943. So as far as Bandera was commanding with the battalions from the Germany, he had Mykola Lebed as his assistant, who was in charge itself in Ukraine. This is his photo. And right now you can see the German protocol, which describes what this Mykola Lebed was doing from 1941 till 1943. He was in charge of killing all the Jewish in Belarus, in Ukraine, and on the Soviet territories. And he's reporting in this report that he killed a lot of civilians, burned them, and destroyed the villages, killed men, women, children, doesn't matter, everything for the Hitler, everything for the Reich. So all these big company from the Ukrainian nationalist under commanding Bandera and Shuhevich movement and their assistants, they ruled until 1943, and Banderas was promised that Ukraine will go to them, but Germans cheat them and they say, no, we will create Reichskommissariat Ukraine and it will be part of the Germany, but you serve us, you follow us, and maybe after the war we will give you something. So please continue killing people, continue doing everything what you did. So in 1943, after the Germans felt that Russian army attacking very well the Ukraine, the German commanding officers created Galician divisions, and this, as you can see on the screen, they use the same symbols which people use on Krещатик right now in 2014, in 2018, in 2022. They use the similar symbols in even battalions Azov and Donbass. They're using now the similar symbols in their costumes. So this Galician division was created again by Bandera and Shuhevich to fight against Russian Soviet army. And now on the screen you can see one of the present nationalists which says that okay, we are proud of our history. He's saying this in 2018, that we are proud of our history. Yes, we created against Soviet army and we will create again. So Germans brainwashed them in 1941, and now they were brainwashed again. And this is the cemetery where they put German and Ukrainian soldiers together as the heroes, because for them they think it is heroic war with the Nazi against Soviet army or Russian army again. Thank you for watching part 1. Please enjoy watching part 2. Subscribe, like, and thank you for support of the channel and donations.